Hey Shikorinatat, welcome back to Shikorinaby Habi. Can make anything kubrat azabti. Had the shakhat khinkum unqab. Salam matzakhum the channel way. Luma'ati meda Bzaዕ바. Hikay khawin. Let's talk to Habi khawin luma'ati. Luma'ati Bzaዕ바, love, relationship and marriage in Hanzarab. The English and Tirganya go is a video. Viewers nate, followers nate, Instagram the lahum, abzuhad lahum, followers nate, subscribers nate. مالت حاسكم لكم حدثات Q&A, so question and answer video بزعبة marriage and love and relationships حاسكم لي so لما عطي تملسهم كلهم ملسلكم so let's get into the video. Okay, so today's gonna be a Q&A video and this is gonna be love, relationship and marriage because you guys asked me these questions and I'm gonna answer them for you guys today. It's gonna be in English and it's gonna be in Tirganya, so enjoy it. Okay, so let's get into this video. Before we start, you guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and be a part of the Shikorina family, and also don't forget the notification bell. Everything that I post, you know, that's gonna tell you. So تقبلكم دليل لكم شكرناتات كي ترسعوا subscribe وتقبروا جمتنا أخطأتوا شكرنا family تأتوا كالوخا تمدلويتكوا كي ترسعوا أقدر سياسة لمن تاي كل أنا تزرقوا حفريتات كي حالفكم ساك قديمات نقرأكم هنا حاجة نتفاهم ملبنا. Okay, so you guys asked me so many questions حطات بزحتهم حاتتكم إني and لما عدت خمسلكم حطتاتكم. So let's start with the first question. English. What helped you figure out that your husband was the one? Ooh, I like that question. Okay, so I love this question. Ooh, so I love it. Okay, so بإنجلش بتقريني تترجمه تعمي تاش مدة what helped you figure out that your husband was the one? So تاي حاجزكي كنت مرت إن تسوي أي حاجة دلوا سوي أي حاجة بعد بيتكي كم يجي كم مرتكيو. Okay, so حطه خمل سلكي حطه مجمرته بعد بيتك أنا هون كم مرت أنا عاي مرت إني جن also ها مرت أيوه meaning مصر أخوه مسفلتكوا مجمرتها مستلالنا تزاربها مسمش حجي مستزاربك شو تفلتها كم يتخون سب فلطيخات وبقى كاتم بيبكاون تسب حجي ناتي بعد بيتي تطبون نجرناتو مرة respect قبل نعي respect كمز كبرت بتعمي دخبرني كالوخا مرة نفعو like very smart you like أبحنقولو بتعمي like نفعو very smart you intelligent you so أنا نسو حجي like كوفينا بزحنا كمزنا intelligent conversations نقبرنا وشت نقر نزعرب ناي دلو حجي أبز دلو جزء about technology ديو about the news and the other than ديو about the أنا زي عم ببيع article قالت ليه حجي تبقى like intellectual conversation ناي كمز مهر conversations زود الله تزارب ناي مهرات conversation الله ككوفيد كات تزارب كمز بريانا كمز جرا مش مخمز درفي أوت يقول لخنا نزارب كن like تبقى like كمز deep conversation deep دهونه conversation زاربينا and شعو كم أنا هم يتفوتوا مثلا تبقى جرا conversate تقبل مسؤول يتفوتوا conversation تبقى خلا الله especially أنا حجي تايشمي ستة مريتك وراي كمزي ورانيا دهونه سب قالت تخوينو كيجي متأكا. Okay, so the person that you're dating you have to have conversation with the person communicate تقبل مسؤول like تبقى communication تلو حجي like تبقى communication نرنا كالوخا intellectual conversations نرنا like تبقى جنا conversate نقبل intellectual conversations كمزناي مهارات conversations إن شاء الله كومن نزارب كبرت كالو متعمي يخبرني so كبرت اللو يعني خبرك كاتخوني تسب and number one colleagues and number one إن عادي قبرني like كلمة زهونة نجر نعاجي زايد هوني also ها support قبرني دق فني أبو زهونة نجر كم زي أخ قبره زي هاي حسب الله قالت لي أخا متعمي دق فني أبو زهونة ده حسبه نجرات so شعو هم مسفلت كهمو ده حراي like دس بلا كاتسب and yeah قلنا عاي مرتني first أنا هون كان حاسيو نحي حاسني so yeah so أنا ها like يسلا مسلم تاي يسلا because كل نجار مسرع أخوه كل نجار مسمزن كو مسرع أخوه like فتخو نجارات بزح نيرو respect number one respect تجبر كاتخوين سب is always the best respect كبرت تهم تبلو بزغرانيا كخبركم الله زخون سب so نعي خاد خبرني دفتوني دحقزني دقفني سب ترغيب كنقع it's always the best thing so that's why I chose I made a decision to say yes after that so sure like okay حراي كبدله yeah so that's I hope I answered your question in Tirganya. I answered it in English earlier that he was the one. So when we met you know of course when we first met and we first started dating you know we were talking to each other. We talked to each other every single day period, but when we start talking to each other and we started to like get to know each other more and I got to know him more, meaning you know on a level of like being more personal now, like you know we're like talking about things that happened to us in our past and learning that he was so smart and he was so well driven. Like that's one of the things that I love about my husband is because he's so smart, he's so intelligent, like oh my god he's so smart, and him and I just have conversations about intellectual conversations, and that's one of the things that I love. It's not about what the person looks like to me or how the person looks like. My husband is handsome, but I'm just saying like it's not about what he looks like to me. It's more about how you treat me and how you are mentally and how you comprehend things and how you like his viewpoint on life. So how I knew he was the one for me was like he really had a lot of respect for me when we first started dating. It was so much respect. Even to this day he respects me like there's no other, and he puts me first all the time. So that's what I love about him is because people who put you as a priority he makes me a priority all the time, and he wants to see me happy and he supports me on everything that I do. If I tell this guy listen I'm gonna paint walls for a living, he'll be like go girl you can do it. That's what I love about him is because he's very supportive of everything that I do, and I talk to him about everything I do and he's always supportive. So when you have someone in your life who's supportive to you, who's you know driven and wants to see you at the best, that wants to see you at your best, who wants to see you doing good, makes you a priority, you know you can conversate with this person and have a conversation with him, and I feel like with me it's like how you stimulate my mind. You know if I'm talking to you and we can have really intellectual conversations, that wins me over than looks period. And that was one of the things that I loved about him when I first met him, was that we can have intellectual conversations with each other, and it was just so good to have someone that you can you know talk really deep about things. And yeah, so you know when we started dating and we got to know each other more and more, I love those things about him, and I love that he respected me so much. And since then it's just been like you know we just kept going and it's just been great. Like so yeah, so you know when you see how everything is, and you got to look at the person that you're talking to, the person that you're dating, and start picking things that you really like about this person and thinking about, is this person who I want to be with? And when I started dating him and we started dating and talking more on a regular basis, I started to see a lot of qualities that I wanted in a man, and it was a lot of qualities that I prayed for. Like I pray heavily, like I pray so much religiously to God about everything that I want to do and everything I want in my life. I pray about it. So a lot of the things that I was praying about before I met my husband, I was learning, I was seeing it actually like in him, and I was just like oh my gosh, like he has the traits that I've been praying about. So that's how I knew that he was gonna be the one for me, and it was just the sense of respect and so sense of priority. Like he puts me number one all the time, and to see someone put you as their number one and being there for you, supporting you, and just you know just being there for you period, and supporting you and loving you and showing you so much respect, and you know having a vibe and vibing with this person on another level is what made me be like this is probably gonna be the one. I didn't say he was gonna be the one, but I was like this is probably gonna be the one, because you never know you know at the end of the day. But yeah, he was the one, and we married now. Okay. Are the 3 most important things in a relationship / marriage for you? Okay, so the 3 things, one I would have to say honesty. So before anything it has to be honesty. Like you have to be honest with each other, you have to be honest with yourself, of course, of what you want, but honesty is number 1. Communication is definitely number 1 is communication, honesty, and trust. These all play hand in hand together. So the reason why I say trust, number 1, you have to trust each other. The reason why we have such a successful relationship, even though most of the time we are distant from each other, is because of the fact that we trust each other, and I know him and he knows me, and I just know what is he capable of, and what he knows this thing. So it's like we trust each other. So if there's trust in the relationship, always, hands down, it's always going to work out. Trust is number one. Number two, communication. So communicating is another thing that's very, very important in a relationship. The reason why it's so important is because you have to communicate with the person that you're with. If you're not communicating with this person, you cannot have a relationship. Relationship is not built on no communication. If you communicate with this person, there is a relationship. And this means if you're in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, or if you're in a marriage, it's very, very essential for you guys to have a very strong communication, meaning you guys have to talk about everything and be able to be open to talk about everything, and then you have to trust each other. Okay. Another thing that I said was, okay, so it was trust, it was communication, and oh my god, what was the other one? Like I said, it was trust, communication, and honesty. And honesty is very important. The reason why I say honesty is because you have to, like I said, you have to be honest with each other. And if you're honest with each other, then the trust is going to be very good, and that means the communication is going to be really good. So that's the three things that are really important to me, is communicating, having a really good communication, and having a very trust the person that you're with, and also honesty. Being very honest with the person is very important. So let's get to the other question. What are the three important things in a relationship? So ሰለስተ ነገራት ኣብ ሓዳር or ኣብ relationship ኣገዳሲ ነገር. Okay, እምነት number one. ክትኣምኑ ኣለክን ሶምካ ክትኣምንዎን ኣለክን እንተን ሓዳር ትገብሩ ዘለኹም ሰባት. So እምነት number one. እምነት ኣሎ to relationship ፅቡቅ ኮይኑ ተሓዳር ፅቡቅ ኮይኑ ኣሎ ክኸይድ እዩ ኣብ ዝኾነ ዓለም ኣብ ዝኾነ ሂወት ኣለኹም ኣብ ዝኾነ ዓድታት ኣለኹም እምነት ኣሎ to relationship ተሪር ክኸውን እዩ ካልእ number two ኻ communicate meaning ክዛረቡ ኣለኩም ዝኾነ ነገር ኣብ ውሽጥኩም ዝስምዐኩም ተሓስቦሩ ኣለኩም ኣሕሪቅኩም ditሰብ ዝኾነ ዝስምዐኩም ነገር فوقيسكم كتنقروا مالكم انتم سب حضرت تقولوا because communication is number one نجر communication and trust. هجي communication تلا تبغاكم تفرلتكم communicate تجركم تبغاكم تأمنتكم لعل خير سوخا كترري تردكم منين. So communication and trust أمنت زين كتة سالسيتوخا حقي كل جزء حق النجار كتزاربو تبويو حق كتخون على كام السبب تبوش هذا الله حق النجار كتنقرأ سخاي أمنك communicate تجبر communicate مس جبر كها تحق النجار مس نجار كايو سخا مس أمنك مس فتوكا to relationship تبوخي يتر تحلر إن تبو يخون because communicate تجبر لكم إن تلكم كلها بحق يتزاربو كل honest الله حق الله مس أبتزاربهم. So زين تنسلسل نجار أنا دبلن متعمي أجداسي أب حدار أو relationship is communicating إمنت and حكي هلا جزء خزاربو لكم حكي. Another question: do you support the marriage between two people who have different religions? Let me just tell you something. Love is love. Love is love, Aster B2O. I think that's how you say your name. Love is love. At the end of the day, love is love. Now, I know a lot of people who, okay, like even in our culture as Eritreans, I know a lot of people that, I've heard people, not like, I don't know, but I heard a lot of people like would say, like I'll be around a group of people and they'll be talking about stuff like this, and they'll say, oh yeah, like, yo, she's so pretty, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, oh, but she's Muslim. And I'm just like, now I'm Christian, okay, or Orthodox on it. Again, like that doesn't matter if I'm Orthodox or if I'm Muslim or this. At the end of the day, Eritreans are Eritreans. We're all one people, right? If someone means to marry someone that's Christian and that person is Muslim, who cares? Love is love. I don't think in the Bible it doesn't say anything like, oh, you're this religion, so you have to be with this person that's religion. No, I look at it like that's segregating. That's like dividing us, even as one, as a country. We're dividing ourselves by doing stuff like that because that person's from another culture, or I mean not another culture, another ethnicity, or another religion that you shouldn't date them. Like that doesn't make any sense. To me, love is love. If you love this person, if this person is Muslim, then be with them. Who cares? You love them, right? You're gonna have that relationship with them. I know in our culture, if they're so big on, you know, they get mad. You know, they're like, oh, why you want to date him? He's Muslim. Oh, she's Christian. Why you want to date her? Oh, she's Catholic. Oh, she's Bente. Like, she's this. Like, it's just too much. I just feel like it's a dividing us as a unit, as a people. And then also I feel like at the end of the day, we all believe in one God, regardless of what religion we are, because Jews, Muslims, and Christians all believe in one God. The practices are different, but that doesn't matter at the end of the day, as long as you believe in God. That's how I look at it, because I'm a very open-minded person, but a closed-minded person will tell you, no, don't do that. But an open-minded person will tell you that, like, love is love, and at the end of the day, we all believe in one God. You know, there's a lot of people that I know that got married to Muslims, but they're still Christians. There's a lot of people that are Muslims that I know that have gotten married to Christian women, but they still remain Muslim because that's what they chose to do, you know? So if you choose to be with this person and you choose to be with them and you want to still keep your religion, you can do that. You just got to have a good partnership and a good understanding with the significant other that you're dating and or going down to the aisle with, okay? That's how I look at it. I mean, I hope I answered your question, but because a lot of people, like, it's funny because I would hear it today, people be like, oh, like, she's going with Hada, like, Aslam Wada Eritrea Khonigan, he's Muslim, and it's just like, okay, but then what the Adai at the end of the day, right? He's still from her country. So why is it a problem for someone to date outside of their religion, but the Hada, like, Hada Kala Wadi to Tamer like what the Ada they Khona Yaharka you Kutu Gala. Like, so it's like, why get mad at that when what the Ada because of religion you're like, you know? I don't know, people, that's just closed-minded people. I'm very open, so hey, if you want to marry somebody that's not in your religious background, go marry them. You're gonna have the relationship with them, not your parents, you, at the end of the day. At the end of the day, like, they're still, if there are people regardless of what color they are or what religion they are. That's how I look at it. Okay, support marriages between two people who have different religions. So tahutu ta'inera zohona sabd mar'ud Allah كميت سبورتو تقبريو تدقفيو دو بزعبا حجي تدقفيو دخل مرعى ناي حدث سو كريستن دخوينو ورسا أسلاميتي دخوينا وربناي حيمانتهم فليات دخوينهم جن فقر اللون كمرعو تدلهم كميت رئيو إلى حتى النزيع حدث أبكم حجي انت الله بحب رسالنا حجي بزح سبا الله كمزي اوكي من على حجي سبات دياسبورا ننبر سبات او وضع ننبر سبات على نعبو صحات انا حجي من على الله مش انا حجي بعد بيتي كريستاني كماي اورثودوكسيو كن يري يبزع عد لنايو لايك ايرتراوان كوينن or ايرتراوان كوينم ابناتهم حبرسب كمرعو يدلي مش جن ثلاثه ديفرنس ناي هايمانتهم فليلوام اسلاميهم قال اسلامي خونو or بنتهم اورثودوكسيوم لوترانيوم كاثوليكيوم قال حجي يفعل عليها بكم نغرات مش حجي تاي خونو كمرعو مش دليو يفعلتو مش جن ابو مادتهم ابوهم اديهم تايلو وا ازي كمزي وا ازي خمزي يعني من تاي ناتنا هايمانت كونن يلو جن تايلو سبنا نرسعو زي حانت النجر درسعوا حرسينا حرسبنا حرينا دحن ناي هايمانتنا تفعلنا جن اب كولتشرنا حرينا خلاتنا حجي كمزي ندقهم نو كمزي دحراي تايلم دخونتهم قعد الله ابزع عد يريد الله ندق عدهم because تناتهم بهاليوم تناتهم هايمانتهم فليو حجي نعم نوتلو مالهم جن تميسهم تمدقهم نتاشمو يخورو اب كمزي مسألم تخورو or مستعد خورو مس سبانيش خورو مس حضر يقبرو مش جن سوم تايتخون لهم تحرق لهم لك ودنا مس كمزي خيرو قالنا مس كمزي خيرا جن قالكم ودهم مسفتو نحر ايرتاوا جن حملتو فولي خوينو تحرقو جن حرقناكو حبرسدنا حرقنا مجرشا معتكو at the end of the day ايرتاوان حرقنا so difference يبلون I don't think difference allo اسلام ديو Christian ده مجرشا كو كلنا نحرق امناخنا نأمن مش دو جن أب حبرتنا بتعمل عطوينا حنقولنا like very close mindedنا حجي أب كمزي like وا تعسو like وا قالنا مس كمزي تقلن كيدا أو ودنا كمزي تعالى خيرو جن أوكي يردني وهاي معناتهم كريستيان تخوينهم دحان مش جن تاش مخاطهم لهم تحرق لهم مس ديناتنا عدنا يحوس له جن تلو تأجم if كريستيان تخوينه تقالر أسلام تخوينه تودي إن حضر تيجرهم تلو مش أرسل معتكو سا تدلاكو ده هاي معناتكو تحزق كريستيان تدلا كريستيان تخونه تكيرنا كن I don't know بحب رسالنا open كون لنا so I'm not حجي I don't think I support to go there because فقري ينعي فقرة الله مسحارة سب زخون النجار يخون فقرة الله فقر لك أنا فقري ده أمن أملاخا like متحف قدس يلا أنا دم بقو متحف زخون متحف قدس يلا مزياسة بتكون لك إذا سب مزخون الله إذا بعدنا أبس كم سبينا بعدنا مجرنا definition جرنا له بعدنا كمو أوتنا له جن متحف قدس أملاخ تقلم تخينا زيادة تقلم مستعرات خينا تقلم مزيا خينو أيوة يا متحف قدس حق إيه حاسة جن يلا أنا در أخوه متحف قدس كم يلا خلي متحف قدس الله بهوا تعرفنا نقولني جن كم يلا كم أيوة نيم so فقري يا مش أرش معتي especially بحب سبنا حجي زهونا حيوانات نخن تلو تحاويسنا تلو I don't know أو عطوي بقول أنا support جبرهم I support love is support جبر أنا because فقري is دعابي نجرت فقري أملاخ هتو تفاقر يدبلنا so كم دبلنا أملاخ تلو مسحرة تاش متخيكا كرسنت خيكا مسحرة كم تخيكا I don't know أنا حجي كم يبل you know even if أنا تويدك like or مسورتكو قعدت مسكبركو like بزح تاش مخاو أخوني because فقري you know مش أرسل معاتن عندكم كنت مهرم لكم فقري أملاخ ده تفاتو تفاقروا إلنا أملاخ تتعلقوا or تشمو أي تخونوا أيضا نانيو divide تخونوا إلنا divide تاينا divide نجبر you know حبر سنة حالنا كو إرتاونا so مش أرسل معاتي كريستياننا بنتنا أورثوكسنا مش أرسل معاتي حارس سوينا تردي خمني so love is love okay you wait any advice on how do you get a guy to settle down or marry it's always we've time no rush oh they always tell you that they have time no rush okay let me tell you something you guys a guy who wants to settle down and wants to get married if he's not ready within himself meaning not ready to be with you marriage wise but he's not ready meaning he hasn't got himself together will not settle down if he's not where he wants to be in life he's not going to settle down as much as we would like look at a person and say oh he doesn't love me that's why he doesn't want to marry me a lot of the reasons is because that person probably wants to finish school or he probably wants to have a certain job he wants to have a certain his life in order before he marries you or settles down with you because if in his mind like how a guy thinks sometimes how guys think is they have to be like ready for that like financially they have to be ready they have to be like okay if I marry her they know that when they marry you then there's going to be a home that they have to build with you there's going to be a child that's going to come there's going to be all these responsibilities that they're going to have so they're like can I handle it so most of the time when a guy holds down on getting married holds it down a little bit and pauses everything it's not because he doesn't love you it's because he wants to make sure that he's ready to take that next step with you because he doesn't want to hurt you or he doesn't want to do anything bad but you have to also think about it like that now if a guy is loving you he had you meet his family he's taking care of you and he's just there for you and he's like respects you and supports you and just has so much like love and he makes you a priority and he just can't get enough of you but he hasn't settled down with you and marrying you yet that can be the reason he's not that he's not ready to marry you because he wants to he showed you to the whole world but it's that he wants to make sure that he's ready and he has everything together in his life before he puts you into that position okay so that can be one of the reasons if a guy is like being a player acting weird doesn't respect you doesn't love you he's been dating you for years he hasn't showed you to his family he hasn't made a step on any type of commitment with you he's acting weird he goes out a lot he doesn't really pay you any attention and just doesn't show you respect now if that person is not trying to settle down with you it's because he doesn't want to be with you he just wants to do his thing and then have you as his person to be there. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. Did I answer your question? Let me know in the comments section. Like this video. I really enjoy doing these videos with you guys because I like to talk to you guys because I feel like a lot of people need advice, and you guys, you know, I'm doing this Motivation Monday every Monday on my stories on Instagram. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. And yeah, so I'm always doing these videos with you guys on Motivation Mondays and talking to you guys. So Motivation Mondays are